This is the M4 Sherman, not the most powerful tank of World War II, and not the most heavily armored, but it was everywhere. Built in massive numbers, easy to repair, and trusted by the crews who relied on it. This tank became the backbone of Allied armored forces. It did not need to be perfect, it just needed to work. As the war expanded across multiple continents, the United States needed a tank that could be deployed quickly and operate in a wide range of conditions, from North Africa to Europe to the Pacific. They needed something adaptable, something reliable, something that could be produced at scale. The result was the M4 Sherman. Instead of focusing only on armor or firepower, the design emphasized balance. It had decent protection, a capable gun, and strong mobility. But its real strength was simplicity. It was easier to manufacture than many of its opponents, and just as important, it was easier to maintain in the field. If something broke, it could often be fixed quickly. That meant more tanks stayed operational, and more tanks stayed in the fight. The United States produced tens of thousands of Shermans. Factories ran continuously, supplying tanks not only to American forces, but also to allied nations. This created a powerful advantage. Even if individual tanks were lost, replacements were always arriving. Over time, this constant supply became overwhelming. However, the Sherman faced serious challenges. Against heavier German tanks like the Tiger I, it was often outmatched in direct combat. Its armor could be penetrated more easily, and its guns struggled at longer ranges. Crews had to rely on strategy instead of strength. They used numbers, mobility, and coordination to overcome stronger opponents. One of the Sherman's greatest advantages was its adaptability. It was modified for many roles: support vehicles, engineering variants, specialized combat versions. This flexibility allowed it to remain useful in many different situations. It was not just a tank, it was a platform. By the end of the war, the M4 Sherman had become one of the most widely used tanks in history. It proved that reliability, production, and teamwork could be just as important as raw power. While it may not have been the most feared tank on the battlefield, it was one of the most important. Because in war, the machine that shows up again and again is often the one that wins.